Billinggate's Fish Market, where you can get crab and lobster and fishes and prawns and the whole seafood world. Okay, so now this is the seafood being pre-boiled. Okay, this is earlier on in the day, and they have just come out of the freezer and they're going to be washed and scrubbed. So the lobsters are finally done. So onto the crabs now. And the seafoods were actually alive when we bought them, and we just pre-cooked them to kill them and store them in the freezer because it was early in the morning, so we couldn't really cook them just yet. So yeah. So the last crab is finally done. Yep. So now we've got the mussels. It's so amazing. They're closed now, but when they go in actual boil, they open up. So here we have the prawns. So we've got the king prawns and the small prawns being washed and cleaned. Oh, I could really eat this again. Okay. Drain off the water, put that to the side, get back to the mussels. Clean, clean, clean. Yep, so now that this is all done, we've got the big pot pan stove. So the pot is on the stove. And the stove is on, obviously. So a hole is being made in the seafood. So the seasoning can infuse inside the seafood while it's being cooked. Yeah. So that's what's being done right now. Yep, so now that this is all done, the other big pot is being washed because all this seafood can't hold in one pot. So 2 pots will be on the stove. Okay, so here is where we have the seasonings. Yep, so we have Maggi cube, onion, sweet pepper, scallion, thyme. Any day now. Okay, let's get chopping. So make sure you have your bag in front of you. Cut the onion in half. Take off the skin. Wash the onion. Okay. Start chopping up the onion. There's the bowl. Literally dicing it. Dice the onion. Okay, so we've got a bigger bowl now because that was too small. Okay, put the onion in there. Dice the other one. Put that in the bowl. Then we're gonna get your sweet pepper. Cut it in half. Okay. That's what you call quick dice. Okay, so we've got 2 more sweet peppers now. So cut them in half. Take out the inside. Do the same with that one. Then we're gonna wash them. Wash them thoroughly. Make sure they're clean. I even had to change angle. Now we're going to dice them. Okay. Quick dice with the sweet peppers. Dice, dice, dice. Dice, dice, dice. Okay, put that in the bowl. And do the same with the others. Slice them first, then dice all of them. Okay, now all the sweet peppers are done. We're going to move on to the scallion. So we're going to cut off the heads and cut the tail too. Okay, do the same to those ones. Cut the tail. Wash them. Okay, so that's all the spring onion cut up and put into the bowl. And now we've got the thyme. So with the thyme, you don't really cut it up. You wash it off. Okay, so with the thyme, they're not going to be chopped up or sliced or diced because we don't want it to go everywhere. So they're just going to be tied with a rubber band. Because there are 2 pots as well. So here we have the country peppers being washed. So the country peppers are now going to be chopped up. That's a lot of country pepper. Okay, so cut up all of that and then put it in the bowl with the rest of the seasoning. And then you just mix that all up. Yeah, mix it up, mix it up. So now we're gonna put the seasoning inside the pot. So we've got to half it because there are 2 pots. So evenly put the seasoning in both pots. As you can see, the water is boiling up. Yep. That was the garlic paste that was put in the pot as well, by the way. Here we have all the Maggi cubes. So they're all going to be crushed and put into the blue bowl. Yep, so here we've got all the seasoning. This is the seasoning cupboard. Yep. So we've got Maggi cubes, we've got vegetable seasoning, cock soup, chicken noodle soup. The seasoning will now be put into the bowl. So we're going to crush the Maggi cubes. And don't be stingy with the seasoning, guys. So as you can see, there was only half in that packet, so all of it went in the bowl. And I guess half of this packet will go in the bowl as well. So that's 1 full packet of the vegetable seasoning. Well, that took some time to do. So we're going to put that in the bowl on top of the vegetable seasoning. Okay. Mix it up. Use your hands and don't be shy. See, that's all mixed together. That is just the Maggi cubes and the vegetable seasoning by itself. Okay, so now we're putting other seasoning in it. So this is, I think that's seasoning salt. That is. And then we're putting black pepper. And this is, what seasoning is that? I have no idea what it is. I think that should be all-purpose. That should be all-purpose. And I think the other seasoning was jerk seasoning. So mix that all together. Seasoning looks good. So that's all done. Okay, so that is, what seasoning is that? Oh, ginger powder. Okay. So that is a lot of seasoning. That means you shouldn't be stingy with the seasoning. You know, if you want the food to taste good. This is cayenne pepper as well. You want to taste all the spices in the seafood. And I think the seasoning should be done. Okay, the seafood is being put in the pot now. Look at that. Looks amazing. I would eat it again. So that's all in the pot. The seasoning that was in the pot are soft because it's been boiling up. Look at that. So of course all of them couldn't fit into one pot, so there's two. So it looks so good. I'm actually hungry for seafood. Okay. So we'll put in the rest in the other pot. Be very careful. Okay. Okay, so that's all done. Seafood's in the pot. So cover back the pot and let that cook. So that's all done now. Just make sure you clean as you go. Wipe your surface. Make sure your cooking area is clean. So here we've got the corns. And we're going to put that in the pot. So half in one and then half in the other pot. Okay. That looks so nice. Cover back your pot. And let that steam. So these are pimento seeds from Jamaica, and they were crushed and put in a pot. Make sure you check on your pot. Look at that. That looks amazing. Okay, looks good. Looks great. Okay, so the seasoning is being put in the pot now. So you evenly spread it out so that it gets everywhere. Don't just put it in one place. So you do that in one pot, and then you do it in the other pot. Okay. Then you just push the food down. Like so. Okay, so now we're putting the cock soup and chicken noodle soup. The chicken noodle soup in the bowl. Okay. You can just rip the packet, you don't have to use the knife. So put that in there. So 3 noodle soups are being used. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now they're all in the bowl. You just leave that to the side. Wipe your surface. So the prawns are now being put inside the pot. That means we're almost coming to an end. That means it's time to eat soon. Yeah. So, okay. We're evenly putting them in the pot. Okay, that's a lot of prawns. Okay. Spread them out. Yeah. And then cover back the pot when you're done. Okay, so this is the cock soup and noodle soup. Okay, you see the prawns are basically done. They are. From when we had put them in the pot before. So everything's coming to an end. So just evenly spread that out in the pot. Doesn't that look so good? That looks really, really nice. So now we're putting the mussels in the pot. Evenly spread them out. And because one pot can't hold all, put some in the other. Okay, so the butter's being put in the pot now. Anchor butter. So the whole thing goes in. onions. And then give it a stir as well, so it can cook. Oh, more butter. So I guess 1.5 butter was used. Okay, one in the pot. And it's slowly cooking. Okay. So this is ginger. No, this is garlic. Garlic. That's ginger. Okay, so we've put a spoonful of garlic and ginger in there, and you give it a stir. Taste a little. So it needs more garlic and more ginger. Give it a stir again. Okay, and that's what it looks like. So that is vinegar. And this is seasoning. So seasoning like before. The seasonings mixed together again, and this time it's going in the sauce. See that boiling up now, and that's brown sugar. This sauce was actually the bomb. This is sweet chili, the whole bottle of sweet chili and Coke. Not all of the Coke, by the way, just a small amount.